Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. So today I'm going to be trying to redo this. What am I looking at? Player. Let me bring it up here. I'm going to be trying to redo this inventory art here. I think that I'm going to make it match more of like the Gothic cathedral style that I did for the card inspector. So yeah, I'm going to change that, see what it looks like. Hopefully it looks all right. And we'll see how far we get with that art today. I don't know. It's probably largely just going to be me experimenting and making stuff, trying to make stuff work anyway. I have some done already, but I'll show you that in just a second. Before we get into it, I want to remind everyone that Alchemortis is available for wish listing. Gosh, I'm not prepared for this stream, I guess. I want to remind everyone that Alchemortis is available for wish listing. So it's the game I'm working on now. It's a dark fantasy roguelite auto battler. So if that sounds interesting, check out the Steam page, wishlist it. You can also support the game and me on Patreon. And if you subscribe at the top tier here, not only will you get an Alchemortis Steam key when the game launches, if you subscribe to this tier at any point during development, but you will also get your name in the Alchemortis in-game credits. So those two things, basically, it's what the tier is called sponsor. So basically those are your rewards for sponsoring the game during its development. And I also have my Udemy courses available for sale. So all these ways are the ways I'm making my income. This is my only sources of income right now, aside from some YouTube ad revenue. But beyond that, yeah, all the incomes come from my courses, from the Patreon. And so, yeah, every little bit helps, and I appreciate the support. But you can also support me by joining the Discord, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, all that good stuff. Alrighty. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing? Hello, Emerson. Welcome back. You're not the first. Hi, not the first. Wait, you were the first. What? Confusion. Hello, Clickertail. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Meep. I'm here for the cinema. Welcome. Hopefully we can give you the cinema that you're after. I'm doing well. How are you? Mouse hover UI time? Not that. No, it's not the hover UI. It's the inventory UI. Gunforged got mentioned in the latest stay-at-home devs video. The composer sponsored the video, so they showed the graveyard track. Oh, interesting. I'm going to have to check that out. That sounds good. Azir. The cat has decided to lay on my mouse arm. I need that arm, buddy. I need that. Oh, you're so cute. Look at that. And of course, he's purring right now. He's purring up a storm. What are you doing, you silly guy? Okay. I need my mouse arm, though. Smells like game development. Yes, indeed. Welcome back, JKHE. Hello, cat. Yes, hello. Everyone's saying hello to you. All right, let me show you what I have so far. So this is the new inventory that I'm working on here. I'm still kind of like blocking it out before I do any details, but I have the default inventory here so I can match the dimensions and everything. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make these boards look different. So instead of having these squigglies around, I instead have just the plain rectangular block, and then those are like situated inside of the window here. So that's that, and I'll probably do some kind of pattern or design up here. I don't know. I think I need to get the cell area in place and see what that looks like. Get that all decorated up, and then we'll figure out what details to add here, but I think so far it's looking all right. So far it's going in a good direction, but we're going to have to figure that out. Hello, Tiramisu. Welcome back. Always good to see you. So let's see if we could get the cell board in here. Now the question is, do I want to take these scales? Probably not. These scales are going to be too big. Okay, so let me do this. Get rid of the background. I'm just going to eliminate all this here real quick. Oops, that was not the right one. Borders. Okay, so now I can put the background here. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to copy this. Control C. And we'll do, which one is this? Okay, let's do cell. I think what I want to do as well is the currency is kind of just floating down here. I think what I want to do is put like a slot up here where the currency can go, or maybe it can stay down there. I don't know. But we'll figure that out. Does the aesthetic change per character? You're asking too much of me, nobody. Probably not. Probably not. We're just going to say no for now, but if I have a hankering to do it, then maybe I will. That's a lot of coffee, is it? Maybe. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's not coffee at all. Okay, so we got the cell board here. I think I'm going to probably have to redraw this. I also think I'm just going to delete this stuff. Okay. So I also think that I need to change the text here, I think. Might try to make the text look more engraved or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of experimentation today, but I think what I am going to do is I'm largely going to copy what's being done up here with this window. I'm just going to go ahead and just grab this section here. Okay. Grab this section here, paste it there. Can actually just stretch this up. Okay. Put this on the other side as well. All right, what do we got going here now? So this goes up a certain amount past the board here. I might as well just copy this whole thing. Bring this on down. I think that's probably good because I'm going to want to probably take this text here and just move it up a little bit. Yeah, we'll see how that looks. Yeah, I think the same is probably true of the inventory text here. I probably just want to take this and just scoot it up. Why is that not working? Oh, I've got the text separate. Yeah, I'll probably do something like that. Okay. All right, we're getting there. Now the borders. I'm going to change how this works a little bit, I think. These windows here, let's fill those in. And then I'm going to do an outline. I might even do a double outline. And then I can take these borders here, fill those in, get rid of the windows, fill that in. So we'll just make this a solid color up here. And then I think I messed this up. That's okay. Okay. Oops. Don't want to do that. Okay, so now the windows are their own things. We could put the text back. So something like that, maybe. It's beer, yeah. Hello, Defined Dottie, welcome back. UI, everyone's favorite, right? Welcome back, Blair William. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think probably this window here, I had it going up into the top here, but maybe I'll just bring that down a little bit. Which means I gotta bring the inventory down a little bit as well. Oops. We'll just do that. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I think it's getting there. Hello, Zab. Welcome. Good to see you. Nothing much. What's going on with you? Just trying to get this UI looking all right. Just trying to get this UI looking all right. I think I do want to have a place for the currency and maybe some other things in here. I don't know what data could be put here, but currency definitely could go here. I mean, I wonder if there would even be room to put like the artifacts here. Maybe if it was wider. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I do want to do, I think, the scales here. So how did I do this? I did this, something like that, and then up, create this little thing. Why can't I erase that? What the heck just happened? What? I'm not allowed to erase? Oh no. What did I do? Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. I'll just draw this on a new layer. It's fine. Okay. Not now, cat. I'm drawing. That'll probably be all right. That'll probably be all right. It's a little bit of a smaller scale there. Up here, I don't know what to do about that. I just don't know what kind of decorations and whatnot I want to do. A couple of good places to look are my combat widget here. I really like this kind of pattern that I've got on this combat widget. This little bottom section here. But maybe I should just keep that for the combat widget and not really repurpose it. Then of course I also had the card inspector here, which has all this decoration. Lots of swirlies and whatnot. Arches. What is your deal? What is your deal? Whoop! You gonna help me? Here, put your paw in the mouse. You do it. You do it. No? You don't want to do it? You don't want to do it? You just want attention? Hello, V. Welcome back. Dev can only create, not erase. Poetic. Yeah. Only build, not destroy. Welcome back, Asymmetrics. Always good to see you. There's kind of a shock collar. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yes, kitty. You know, the funny thing about cats is I don't think you could even shock them into submission. I think if you tried to abuse a cat in that manner, I think they'd probably just go gorilla mode on you and just make your life a living hell. I don't think it's even possible to do anything with them. You're basically a sovereign individual. Anyway. So let's see. I think... I don't know. I'm just... I mean, are we liking the windows before I go too far? Are we liking the direction that this panel is going? Or... I know there's a lot of solid color here. But I think that's going to be fixed if I get some designs in here. I could just do a whole design. Instead of doing a solid color here, I could do a whole design just on the background tiling. I could make these borders thicker and give them something of a nicer border. The other thing I was thinking is, like, I don't know if I have enough room, but, and this would be a lot of extra work, but I could almost draw like, if I can, let's see. Well, let's maybe use a red color. I could almost draw, this is going to be really bad, but I don't know. This is very, very rough, but I could almost draw like little statues in here. Little statues with spears and stuff. But I would have to draw a unique statue to fill every single spot. Because cathedrals have that, you know, they've got like the statues going up the columns and whatnot, but each statue is unique, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know? I joined just in time for Cat. Welcome, Chris. Yeah, seriously. Cats are indeed the kings and queens of society. I get you, cats. I assume the solid color will have design, so I won't comment on it now. Yeah, it's not. I gotta break up the solid color somehow. My 3 cats are begging me for breakfast as we speak. I had the nerve to sleep in today, so they are not happy. Yeah, get on it. You know, you are letting them down. Should get a 3rd one. It's bad luck to have an even number of cats. Is it? I haven't heard that, but I do want a 3rd one. It's just my house is too small. I don't have enough room for any more animals, unfortunately. Hello, Snupbill. Yummers. We all love the Yummers. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yummers. Look at all these Yummers. Mural of a skeleton entangled by a snake. I appreciate you having a lot of confidence in my art abilities. That would be really cool, actually. Actually, kind of like a snake motif might be interesting on this one. I mean, what would it look like if I did a pattern back here? Let's try it. So if I just do a tiling pattern, let's do a 32 by 32. We're gonna go to view, tiled mode, both axes. We're gonna turn on all of the axes of symmetry. This is how I did the patterns for the cathedral. Just do stuff like this and it just looks cool. Let's try it with a thicker brush. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of I'm not feeling super confident in any of this stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to do. All right, let's take a look at some cathedrals here. Let's look at the windows specifically. That's kind of a cool one. Rose window. Excuse me. It would be nice to introduce maybe stained glass, but I don't know if I have enough colors to pull it off. I mean, I kind of did stained glass earlier in development, but that's kind of cool. Let's see here. That's cool too. Beavis Cathedral. I wonder where Butthead Cathedral is. It's a dumb joke. Anyway. Oh, that's a cool one. I like the spiral there. Move and leave the house for them, yeah. Hello, Raftatool, welcome back. Where Cat? He's gone now. Actually, the heater just kicked on, so they ran over to the vent so they could soak up the heat. Random answer, roll the dice, Game Jam. Looks cool, but I'm interested in the final product. You and me both. You and me both. Stained glass from the pre-map days, good memories for sure. Yep, real ones, remember? No, everyone here is a real one. Are DuckDuckGo actively filtering out AI results? I have no idea. The only reason I'm using DuckDuckGo is because every time I try to search something on Google in an in-private window, it accuses me of being a bot, so... Good morning, Ninja Link. So, which one is the one I liked? I liked this one. As I scroll past it here. So that could be a design to do for this in here. I wonder almost if I should just do... Should I just do, let's see, take this, put the symmetry on. Do something like this. Egads. So it kind of goes up and then over. Let's see. Oh, goodness. So it goes up and then over there. And it's got a bunch of extra designs in here. Let's see. I don't want to copy it exactly, but Okay, that looks kind of cool. I wonder if we can almost make these look like... Well, that's fine. We'll worry about that in a second. Okay. That looks decent, I suppose. And then in here... So we've got another arch that splits off this way. So it's joined to this one and it splits off that way and creates its own little arch there and on the other side as well. So can we copy that? Why do I not know how to use my computer? So we do this and we make this follow this line here. Oh, that's not terribly good. Let me try it again. Do this. This is gonna take forever. I can't believe you guys are doing this to me. I'm just gonna blame you every time I have to do something difficult. Hope you don't mind. Oops. Okay. Then in here we've got more little swirlies going on. Okay. Yeah, I almost wonder... Yeah, that looks pretty cool, actually. Make it a little bit thicker up there. That'll work, I think. Can make some more parts of these solid. Yeah, that looks cool. And then in here... What are we going to do with these swirlies in here? I almost need to make this the line of symmetry now. I wish I could place multiple lines of symmetry. I actually don't know how that would work, though. Okay, it's getting there. You know what this reminds me of? Kinyaz. I wonder whose stream he's haunting these days. Yeah. Maybe if I say his name 3 times, he'll return. I miss Kinyaz. Please don't do what? Please don't do what? Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? Thicker is always better. Funky software. Yeah, good old Kinyaz saying that looks awful. Hello, Dagon's Taiku. How was your day? Well, my day is just getting started. A lot of directions it could go. Still plenty of room for things to go good or bad. So far, so good, though. When it looked like the purple was kind of thick with less busyness was perf. Yeah, I'll introduce some more thickness in here, I think. Maybe I'll even just do it right here. That's kind of cool. Almost looks like branches coming up. That's probably what the goal of the cathedral was. Let me make it look like branches and whatnot. Oh yeah, this is looking cool. It's getting there. Mm-hmm. Probably, do I want to have just like a space of black there? Yeah, I probably do, don't I? This should probably be filled in. Let's do that on the window, actually. Put that there. Okay. We'll add some thickness into the middle part here. Okay. You know what I like about this? I like this little section here. This looks like this right here. I don't know if you can see it. This section here. Wait, I can do this. It looks like a guy that's like in summoning position, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool. I wonder if I could emphasize that. Like if I just take this. Maybe just remove some of that detail. Yeah. Don't say it three times. Oh yeah, I got you. Did you draw the inventory text by hand or use a font? I used a font and then I shaded it. But I'm going to have to change the text, I think, to match the color scheme. Center reads nice. Sides need work. I think the sides are okay. I don't think the sides are that big of a deal. That big of a problem. Could just do that. Remove that extra line there. Oops. Maybe just do something like that. I think it looks okay. I think when I add some shading here, some highlights and whatnot, I think it will stand out even more. But I think I like that. I like it. It kind of looks like there's a summoner guy here and then there's just like chaos of brambles around him. I like it. What metal band is that? Yeah. Yeah, the metal band inventory. The inventory is hand shaded, but it's font, right? Yeah. Now with the scale here, I don't think I want to do a similar thing, but I may want to just add some decorations in here just to make it look thematically similar, but I don't want to obviously drown out the scale at all. So just do some stuff like this. I think that'll work. I don't need to be super fancy with it, and I'll just do some stuff up here maybe. I think that'll work. I don't know if I want to put some stuff in here that might look a little bit off, but let's try it. I wonder if I could do a snake in here. Can I make it look like a snake? Ooh, almost. Kind of looks like a worm, which is also okay. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Thought you were getting rid of the cell section and just using a chest or something. I may still get rid of the cell section. I just don't know what would be replaced here. That's the only thing. I just don't know what I would put in the empty space, but it's still possible that the cell board will go away if I want to put other stuff in here as well. So yeah, we'll see. We will see how it goes. Are there any attributes that increases sell price of items? Not yet, no. How do I have that motivation? Is motivation what you're asking? Dagon's Tail? Dagon's Taiku? Son of a... Yeah, welcome, Neozoid. Good to see you. Okay, I think the windows are more or less okay. I don't really want to start shading the windows until I figure out what the heck I want to do with this background here. One thing that I did think about doing is taking these borders. Like if I just... Oops. If I just do this... make it look more rugged. I don't know if that's actually going to do that, but... I'm just going to be lazy. Oops. These do look far more interesting. Good. I'm glad. Where pentagram needs more edge. Lazy or smart? Yeah. Draw columns on either side, maybe spiral instead of classical. You mean in this area here? Right in here. Or Manuline style. Pillars could look cool. I think spiral columns would be stretching my abilities, but let's see. Well, I guess we'll try it. I guess we'll try it. I'm going to draw them as red first so I can see them. So I'll just focus on the spiral part for now. So I wonder if I can I just copy this? I do not know. I'm just messing around right now. Let's see. So we got some spiral columns. What the heck is that? Okay, well that's not on this layer, so that's okay. I think spiral columns are out of my skill level. Spiral columns are very gothic. Maybe some molding. Yeah, I'll do some molding if I can get the spirals working. I need to keep out spiral that could overwhelm the UI and make it unreadable. I just don't know how to do... Yeah, I just don't know how to replicate spiral columns with 3 colors. I don't know how to replicate spiral columns generally, but I suppose that doesn't look terrible. Oh, I do need to keep this in there. It doesn't look terrible, I suppose. The shading is wrong on this side. I didn't account for that. That's all right. We'll just ignore that for now. Yeah, I mean, I guess unless I made this shading even lighter touched, or a lighter touch shading here, maybe that would be the way to do it. Let's try this again. Oops, get rid of that. I probably could just make this a brush and make this go faster, but that's all right. We're going to stick to what I know, which is copy pasting. Okay, yeah, the lesser shading is better. Yeah, maybe they're too big though. What are you doing, cats? Can also Google Chapel of Bones. Yeah, I've seen that. Not a fan of the spiral column, should be more simplistic. The round part with the round part below, next spiral with a straight line. It looks pretty good. The columns themselves look great, but maybe not for the UI. I mean, I guess there's no reason that they have to be inside like this. They could just be the borders themselves, you know? Like if I made this so that this is the border of the card or of the UI, and then this here is on this side. Might be a bit busy. Yeah, it looks a little bit busy to me. I just wonder if I can I fix that? Can I make it like even more, let's see. Can I make it even more subtle with the shading and whatnot? So do this, do that, get rid of this. Okay, so we got this now, which is super subtle. And we paste it here. Okay, and then we take this and we go down. Right there. 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 Oh, well, this didn't turn out that great, this here. Anyway. That looks a little bit more subtle. Kind of like the shading force facing the inventory on both sides. Feels like the inventory has a glow. For creepy UI, I could try an underglow, light under, shadows on top, and a free skull thrown in for effect. Looks good now. I don't know if that's referring to the last one or this one, but I like them. I reckon they're just a little too thick. Still looks like a bit much. Maybe the occasional skull embedded in the column. Maybe age them a bit, cracks and stuff, just to break it up. Yeah, I will break up the uniformity here. I just want to see generally what it will look like if we're going to go this direction. Maybe smaller spiral columns would work. Make the spiral segment as wide as it is tall. Okay. Towering serving of soft serve ice cream without anything breaking it up. Yeah. Okay, let's try. Let's try a smaller spiral. So let me take this. I'm going to take this, kerblam, just move this over, delete this one. Let's try maybe a tighter spiral. I have no idea how this is going to work. I'll just move this out here so I can see it. Well, that doesn't really help either. Okay. I don't know if that's going to look like a spiral, but let's see. What in the heck? I don't think that really looks like a spiral. Guess it kind of does. Yeah, still a bit too busy, I guess. Does that look better or no? I don't think I have the skill to do this, honestly. I don't think I have the skill to do this. Yes, it looks way better. No, it doesn't look like a spiral, yeah. With the extra pink pixels, it worked as you had it a second ago. I mean, I can break this up to, like, it's not going to be super uniform, so I can just go in and, like, randomly change things here. I can even just sometimes put one there. I kind of like that design, I just don't think it looks like a spiral. It might be too busy still. On asking for card mechanics, request multiplication. On asking for UI recs, request spirals. Best way to stress out dev, yeah. Just looks like a cool border. I know what a spiral looks like. I can't replicate it. The dark dithering looks lovely though. Gives me book spine vibes. I like it. I mean, maybe I could keep this. Is it going to be too... I mean, I wonder what I did if I still did molding. So if I took this... I take this... And let's do this. Oops. Oops. Do something like this. Oops, that was a good shape. I want that. Well, that doesn't help. It's hard to see what I'm doing. Oops. Oh, that doesn't work. Moving things around with the symmetry enabled doesn't do what I want it to do. Oops. Let's see. Do you use Godot 4 or 3? Godot 4.5. Let's check the Discord and see. What did you send, Monkey Software? Oh, you didn't send it. You can send it if you want. I just don't think I'm going to be able to replicate it. No, I don't like that. I mean, I like... Oh. This is really stretching my skill level. Oh, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. How thick is the spiral? I think we've given up on the spiral. Angry pot, yeah. Could try doing a column instead. I might have to do that. I mean, I just have this like regular border here. What I like about the thicker column though is that it what I like about the thicker column is it reduces the amount of space here, which makes the solid color not so bad. Is the column head disproportionately large? Yeah, maybe. The thing is, if I did a regular column, if I did a regular column, I don't think, again, I don't think I'd be able to replicate the shading without much more trial and error. What the heck is even going on here? Why is that not centered? Oh, can't be centered. Nothing against a thick column of spirals make it way too busy though. Are we revamping the UI? Yeah, we're trying. A thick chiseled or cracked column could be real cool. Yeah, I just don't know. Oops. Let's just do this for now. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't. I can't at this moment replicate that. It just looks kind of meh, no matter what I do. I just don't think that looks good at all. Could just leave it like that. I don't know, maybe. Maybe that works. What do we think about that? An aged column would be cool. All right, send something. Let's see. Oops. Where is it? Alchemortis General. My daughter was bumping my hand every step of the way. I suppose I could bring this up on... I don't have Discord open right now. Let's see. Maybe I can bring it onto this stream here. Alchemortis General. Copy link. Can I just do this? Okay. So this is what was shared in the Discord. I see, yeah. It's got more of a wavy shape. Although I think that's... Yeah, the problem is that's still going to be too thick. I'd have to shrink that down by like half the size, which might still work, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think this column looks decent. I would suggest not going the full length, taper it to a point like quarter from top and bottom. Well, I was going to do these things on the top and bottom. The problem here, though, is it kind of doesn't match this here. Um, maybe it doesn't need to match, but if I just make it thinner, I'm going to get rid of this. If I just make it thinner and then do something like this, maybe? Oops. Of course, I have to do this. Oops. This is bother. What is this? Oh, it's thicker on this side. So I wonder if I should just do that. So a little bit thinner, a little bit less detailed. How does that look? Can make the column extra thick, fits more with the style of the window. I'm trying to make it match the other UI in the game though, to some extent. I don't want to do like a totally different thing stylistically because then it's going to look disjointed, I think. Yeah, I've been doing that Dragon Apple. That looks pretty good. You like that? Time for game dev once again. Welcome, Jackie Daytona. Would it be better if the bag icon lowered a bit? Yeah, we'll move everything around. Hello, Ariane. Discord spiral looks like a hexagonal spiral on a cross section. I have no idea. Too much dead space between the column and the window, but for now, probably best to move on unless you want to try that guy's suggestion. The dead space here. I mean, I can do stuff like this. Oops. Or I can do like little designs in here, I think. Make some parts thicker. I don't know, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I could even try to do a pattern like this with lots of negative space in this entire window here. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Maybe thinner and faded out ornaments for the dead space. Or, oh, I was going to say ornaments. Is that like a fancy Gothic, whatever, Gothic, what you call it, terminology. I actually kind of like that the button is like nestled under this. I might actually keep that, but we'll see. Plain pillar wins in the end. It looks nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the simplicity here and leave the decorative elements for this part. With the funnel on top, it kind of looks like a drain pipe. Grease a UIM theme. Maybe you can thicken the column. The window frame seems to be thicker than the column at the moment. I think they're the same width. One, wait, is that 4? Oh yeah, it is a little bit thinner. There's nothing stopping me from making the window thinner to match. Oh wait, this side of the window is 3. Wait, no, that's also 3. If I'm just counting the places that are not black, they're all 3. Did I do that right? Yeah, they're all 3. I guess it just looks thicker because of this darker part here. Wear and tear looks awesome in the inventory window. That plus dithering shadows will be enough, I think. Okay. Maybe we'll try it. Bricks would also work, both soft bricks or solid brick tile. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we're getting somewhere. I'm going to get rid of this guy. Goodbye. This column here. Okay. We are getting somewhere. Boy, today is a McDonald's day if I ever seen one. I guess I'll keep these around just in case. Just put those over there. So I think really what I need to do is I'll take this, copy this, paste, do this. I'm going to want to slap that in here somehow. Like that. Make this thick around here. Probably we'll want to do something like that. Take this, copy that, paste it over here. Do I want a black border on the side? Well, I guess it depends on the dimensions here, right? What is this? 13. 13, okay. Yeah, so I guess we'll keep it like that. This highlighting is probably no good up here, so we'll just get rid of that for now. Actually, that looks maybe too thick. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I think, let me think. Probably want a different bottom part, right? So if I take this, do something like that. Oh, it's not, it doesn't have a black border at the bottom. Okay, we'll do that. I don't know if I like those little pedestals there, but that's all right. Whew. Bricks is, oh yeah, I already read that. Best to move on to other UI elements and come back with a fresh mind. Looks decent enough for now. Well, I mean, the whole focus is getting these UI elements done, so there's nothing else to move on to except this. McDonald's a day keeps the doctor away. Guys, it's healthy. It's got apple slices too, yeah. True. Also love the color palette you have. Thank you. Appreciate that. Apple slices are somehow 800 calories. Really? Are you using a mouse to draw? I am. I am indeed. So yeah, I guess the main question is, like, what is the blank space going to look like here? I'm going to edit the shading and whatnot of these things, but I mean, yeah, it probably would be appropriate to do some like necromancer themes and motifs and whatnot, but somebody said bricks. I actually don't know. Also, this line is thick here. I probably want to do the same here, actually. Yeah. I think it's already looking better than what I had before, which was this. So it's getting there. It's moving in the right direction. It's getting there. Is this still the proper width? Let's just make sure. 102, yeah. Okay. In the time it's taken you to draw a spiral, I've taken an entire intake manifold apart off the wives' minivan. Nice. I swear I saw somewhere that a Mackie salad is more fattening than their hamburgers. It's probably the dressing, honestly. For the bottom, maybe you can make the pedestal on the top. Maybe you can make a pedestal on top the sockets of the pillars. If their salads are full of mayo, which is 98% oil and eggs, then no wonder. Yeah, exactly. I was being cheeky. Oh, I was going to say, I think an apple has 0 calories. All right, I need to take a quick 3-minute break, and when I come back, I'm gonna delete this entire thing, and then no, I think I will probably actually take a break from this. I mean, I do need to finish this. This has to be done soon because the playtest is coming up at the end of this month, and so I need to have this done as well as a lot of other UI things done. But it might be good to do a playtest. I did a lot more balancing last night, so I want to playtest it more. I could even work on getting this implemented the way that it is right now and see how that looks in game, but that might be wasted effort if I'm going to be doing more stuff. So to figure out what to do with this giant section, I think I'm going to put the currency in here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Playtest will go beyond a boss. Yeah, the idea for the playtest is to have 3 bosses in the game, so you could go through the whole 3 regions and beat the final boss. Yeah. So the plan is for the next playtest, like, to give you a full-length run. Like, it should take 20 to 30 minutes to complete, and that will be, like, that is a run. That is an Alchemortis run. So that's the goal for the playtest, is get the complete run and how it should feel and how long it is done. And then, of course, we'll address your feedback based on that. So I think the kind of way I'm thinking about it is the little roadmap, I think, is get the public playtest with a full run in place, address the feedback that comes from that, whatever it may be, and then move on to making runs more dynamic by adding in dynamic map events and stuff like that. Once that's all in place, do another playtest for that. Then assuming that all feels good, the next step after that will be to work on like meta progression things, like permanent progression, maybe multiple playable characters, all that stuff. So I'm just kind of building up from the ground. So started with the gameplay systems and the basic like gameplay loop, which was the first playtest. Then it's just expanding that loop to be longer and more complete. Then it will be adding things onto the map to make the player have more interesting choices. And then after that, there will be the whole metagame system, which is like, okay, now what does the upgrading of your character look like outside the game? Why do you want to go and play multiple runs? What is there to unlock? All that stuff. So that's an Alchemortis promise, yeah. Yeah, but just build it up from the ground up and just keep layering stuff on. And the play tests are basically like for when I reach a milestone, it's like, okay, make sure that this is actually feeling good, like the way that it is. And you know, the number one piece of feedback that I got basically from the first playtest was that people were upset that they couldn't play more. So I think that's a good indication that I'm on the right track. I'm anticipating that the next most common piece of feedback for the next playtest is going to be something along the lines of, it's really fun and I played a couple of runs, but I wish there was more variety. That's what I'm expecting the feedback to be in the next playtest. And if that's the case, then it means that I think I'm on the right track. So if you want to be nice to me, what you can do after you play the playtest is just say you want more variety, and then I will feel very good for having predicted it. But anyway, I'm going to commit this. Work on inventory UI. I'm going to have to do more of that off stream later today. Plan on doing power meta or just unlocks? Yeah, I don't know. I think I do need a way of making runs more difficult for the veteran players. I think I will have stuff like your inventory will probably start smaller than it is right now. So maybe your inventory gets chopped off here, or I could even use this extra space for extra inventory slots. But I do want there to be unlocks that increase your inventory size. I think that that's kind of like a power upgrade. I want there to be multiple playable characters that have different starting configurations, like different starting health, different starting cards, different starting artifacts even. Yeah, it's a lot of that, like the meta progression stuff is going to probably hinge on like what the dynamic map events kind of look like. And I think I want to borrow elements of Path of Exile where, you know, in Path of Exile's mapping system, if you've ever played it, especially Path of Exile 2, you can change the properties of nodes on the map to have more loot chance or whatever. So I would like for that to be a mechanic in the map, or maybe even in the meta progression, where you can like actively modify or do things that modify nodes on the map. But yeah, all of that is still up in the air, just kind of like noodling. Just sell me the game now. Okay. I think tightening the difficulty is more important than variety. Yeah. Anything with PoE elements sounds good. I think, yeah, I'm trying to get the difficulty into a place where it's actually feasible that you can lose if you make a bad decision. I'm starting to get to that point. But the question is, what is going to keep people playing, right? Because I think it's reasonable to expect that you'll get to a point where you can regularly beat the game, although maybe not. Because like a game like Slay the Spire, I played that quite a bit. I didn't win the vast majority of my runs. Maybe that's just because I was bad, but I don't know if the game is balanced so that you're not supposed to win most of them. I don't know. But I probably only won like 5% of my runs on Slay the Spire. I could just be Garbo though. I don't know. That's something, like I said, that's something that I might want to hire like a game design consultant for, to help me think through these game design issues and like how to keep the player engaged and like what the proper difficulty is and all that stuff. Oh, it's a lot to think about. But anyway, will it be multiplayer PvP? No, it's a single player roguelike game. Single player roguelike. A good difficulty can shine a lot of light on fairly few components. Yeah. Really good Slay the Spire players can consistently win at 820, but it is for sure not the norm. About 7 to 10 runs to beat the first time, then buy Ascension. 10 plus, it could be dozens to win once. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So I don't know. And then other roguelike games, like they give you the ability to tweak the difficulty, which I guess is what the Ascension is. But like Tiny Rogues is a game that I liked playing a lot, and it was like you could voluntarily adopt modifiers that make the game more difficult. So I don't know. Probably best to just kind of like emulate the Slay the Spire method and just give the players the ability to opt in to like a leveled up world, or even like Diablo does that, right, with the torment difficulties. Anyway, I need a quick 3-minute break, and when I come back, we are going to do a play test of the game, and we're going to see how that feels. So I'll be right back in just a few minutes. All right, I'm back. You could try adjusting the difficulty based on player performance, always keeping them on their toes. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's an option. The problem is I want to support seeded runs. I am supporting seeded runs so that players could share their seed. But if the game changes meaningfully during the run, then it kind of eliminates the purpose of a seed, right? So yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway. Anyway. Let's do a play test. Let's see. Just make sure that none of my debug settings are in place. Everything looks good. Elden Ring's Night Rain has a mode where you basically have a difficulty elo. A win makes it harder, a loss makes it easier. Interesting. Okay. Kerblam. Let's do... I'm going to go this way first and loop around. So I made a couple of changes to the balance. I reduced the currency gain from combats. I also increased the base notoriety cost of everything just a little bit. So previously you could visit nodes that only had like a 3 cost. I think the base now, the minimum it can be is 4, but typically now it's around 5 or 6. So I think I reduced the number of nodes that you can visit during the notoriety phase, I guess you could say. I reduced the total nodes you could visit by an average of like 2. So it made it a little bit more difficult to get lots of power. And I also changed the map generation such that previously it would say, okay, like a combat within the region 1 could be anywhere from like tier 1 to tier 3, but it would randomly assign those. So you could end up with like a tier 3 combat here, for instance. What I did is I added a little bit of biasing so that it's still possible to get higher tier combats closer to the start, but you're more likely to encounter higher tier combats the farther you go, as well as all node types. So like, you could get an alchemy level 2 in this first region, like immediately as one of these nodes, but it's more likely that the alchemy tier 2 is going to be out here somewhere. So it kind of slows down the player progression a little bit. It prevents power spikes from happening too often, but still, you can still encounter higher level nodes or higher tier nodes early on. It's just less likely. And what else did I do? I reduced a bunch of the numbers across the game again too. So I think all those changes are feeling pretty good, but let's just see. Like I said, I haven't play tested it a whole lot yet, so. I increased the necrosis turn threshold, so the necrosis doesn't kick in as quickly anymore, which again gives the boards more time to ramp up. So you can see I'm only getting like 4 or 5 blood per combat now, which the higher difficulty combats still give more currency. Skill-based matchmaking, very effective way to match players against others with similar skill. Thank you, Asymmetrics. Change your oil on time and never let your gas get so low the engine light comes on. Okay. All right. Good luck, Asymmetrics, and thanks for joining. Appreciate that. Did you hardcode your inventory grids and player enemy boards, or are they using control nodes? They're not hard-coded. I have a special control node type that can expand to the size of an inventory, and the inventory size is variable. But if you're asking if this size ever changes, no. This is always the same size. This is always the same size. But all these boards here, they're all using the same board class. And you can see that they're different sizes, so... Okay, so far so good. You can see I'm already at 20. I'm already almost a quarter of the way through this this notoriety bar now. And I've visited 1, 2, well, that doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes. So yeah, averaging just under 5 notoriety penalty per node here so far. This one is 10. So that's a big combat encounter. So what I might do is I might just avoid that and go this way. Four weapon cards. I'm gonna actually purchase this. Let's get some. Ooh, nice. I might actually get rid of this skeleton warrior, put this here, and put that there. And then we'll go to this combat. Yeah, let's go this way. I think poison is still too strong, but that's all right. I can't upgrade anything else. We'll just throw an upgrade on this guy. Artifact. Alchemy. That's 8. I do need to make my way north, though. That's the thing, because I need to be close to that region. So I think I'll go up this way here. Might hit that. Oh, that's an 8 blood combat there. So I think what I'll do is I'll swing up this way and then grab that one. There's a shop there too, although I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money for the shop. Let's see. Take the free health upgrade. Go to the artifact. All alchemical cards gain 2 heal. Minion critical chances increase by 20%. I might nerf that. I might make that 10% instead of 20%. It's a little bit too strong, but that's right. See, you can see the combat is a lot more balanced now, I hope anyway. So unfortunately, I can't do anything with this upgrade because all of my cards are tier 2. So I have to skip. That's all right. That's all right. Maybe I'll reward the player with money for skipping or something. Enchant. All poison applied is increased by 1. Don't mind if I do. Definitely going to want that increased board size. Probably just grab that other artifact too. Once again, I can't upgrade anything. Yeah, maybe I should give the players a small amount of currency if they skip a node. Let's go to booster here. I'm not going to buy the upgraded booster. Ooh, I would have, if I had the Rod of Asclepius there, I would have gotten an alchemical card, but I actually don't. I'm just going to get a ritual, I guess. Ooh, giant squid and snail cat. What do I do here? I don't want that bell. I'm going to get rid of the scythe and keep the squid. There we go. Okay, I'm at 81 out of 100. So... four, 5, 6... maybe... I'll hit this, hit that, hit this, hit that, and then I'll be there. This is an easy board. I keep resetting the The bell has a ridiculously low cooldown. I might have to increase that. That's all right. Basilisk Eye, that's a little bit too powerful too, so I may just... I might change that. Maybe I'll make it so that it paralyzes a random enemy for a certain number of turns, so it's not permanent. Let's take the Noble Pedigree, why not? 5 and 6, look at that, so I'll be perfect here. So I'm gonna take this one. Oh, I guess I should use this empty space. I'm not making the most of my board here. All right, here we go. Grab some more cards. Minion, Alchemical. Oh, I probably should take Minion because another Phoenix. Cool. Keep the Dowsing Rod. We can sell this Phoenix and we'll take the Morel. And now we're in the boss fight. Here we go. 117. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't think I'm going to win this one. Nope. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, I did it. Necrosis kicked in. Nice. Okay. I could just pop over here and grab this shop, actually. Go to the checkpoint, grab the shop here. First one is free. What do I want to purchase? The phylactery might be good, actually. Purchase the phylactery. So let me reorient some things here. I want to keep the giant squid. Okay, I'm not going to use fire. We'll sell the phoenix. Okay. Let's put this guy over here for now. We're going to put the phylactery here. And I'm also going to purchase the frog and put that there. So now we've got some poison damage. Do I want to do an enchant here? Alchemy. Oh, maybe alchemy. This is a tier 2 card. Let's do alchemy. I'm going to throw the bell in there. I'm going to throw the morel in there. The bell morel. And let's also take... Do I want to do the dowsing rod? No. Let's just throw the skeleton in there. What do we got? Deal 4 damage, reset the minion. Okay. Project heal to adjacent cards. Oh, wait. I don't have enough room on the board. We could keep the bell, I guess. Yeah, let's just put the bell there. Okay, that works. Let's see what this board does. Okay, 9. That's an easier combat, but it's 9 notoriety. This one would be easy too. And it kind of leads into an artifact here, so I'm going to go this way. Snail Cat seems to pop up every time you play, maybe increase its rarity. I think the reason is because there are very few alchemical cards right now. I'm not going to worry about increasing or decreasing the commonality of certain cards until I have a larger card library. I feel like poison is still doing a lot of damage. Yeah, cards don't have weighted rarity. It's just completely random. Yeah, they all have the same weight for all intents and purposes. I feel like this said every other stream, but man, look at how good the art is. Thank you. It's a labor of love. I'm just stretching my skills. Still show the original price when first item free, so players know they aren't getting the cheapest one for free. Right, yeah. The card animations too. Thank you. Yeah. Guaranteed weapon card, guaranteed relic card, guaranteed minion card. Oh, I realize I have this skull wand. It's not doing anything now. Ooh, dowsing rod. We'll sell this. I need to increase the size of my board. Oh, look at that. 2 board size increases. Okay. Booster packs offer 1 additional card. Let's take that. I'm going to need to loop back. I'm going to take a penalty for looping back a little bit, but I want both of these. So we'll loop back this way. We'll go this way. Okay. All right. Let's slap some things on here. We can make room for another... Oh, wait. Can I put the... Ooh, you know what I can do, actually? I think I can fit the giant squid on here, yeah. So now we got the poison build going. This phylactery is probably too strong. I think poison is just still too strong. I need to think about how to make that not so strong. Although I almost died right there, so maybe it's not as strong as I thought. I am not in a good spot. I'm still way too close to this region. I need to get my way back up north, so it'll probably be okay to just go this way and swing up that way. I'm still collecting a lot of money. I don't have a whole lot of opportunities to spend money here. Yeah, I don't think segmenting these boosters by tag is working. I think what I should change the boosters again to, instead of guaranteeing a tag, like a weapon, minion, or whatever, maybe I should just guarantee a certain type of ability. But the problem with that is that some cards don't have abilities that are like fire or poison or whatever. Maybe the way that I can do it, instead of just saying you get a card of this tag, maybe I can just show the player what the guaranteed card is. So that way, if I like hover over this and I see that the guaranteed card is going to be something that has poison or whatever, then I can spend my money to get it. I don't know. There's still something wrong with the boosters here. I think they are more interesting. I mean, the idea that you can purchase this to get +1 to tier of all cards is good. But yeah, I need to make the pressure to spend money more enticing, I think. Mausoleum Key, I haven't seen this one in a while. That just becomes another shop. I might take a lot of damage here. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage. Oh, but I won. Upgrade my squid. Why not? Give me that squid. So that's 6 and 8, that's 7 and 5. These are going to be hard combats, but let's try it. Never mind. That one wasn't particularly hard. Okay, there's another board size increase there, but I'm not very close to where I'm supposed to be. I'm not very close to where I'm supposed to be. Oh, no, I'm kind of close, actually. I think I can swing down here and grab this really quick. Increase the board size. Okay, what do we got going on over here? We got a lot of high-tier cards here. We got a marionette, but I only have one... I only have one minion on the board. How many alchemical cards do I have? Oh, the problem is my alchemical cards are all applying poison. So the marionette is not going to be useful, so I'm going to sell that. Scarab, that's just free damage. I can just put that there. Mausoleum Key is free shield. I'll put that there. I can put this here and then fit... Do I want to put the scythe on here? Let me think. Do I want the scythe? No, I think I'll just put the skeleton here. Okay. I think that'll work. So we're going to pop back up this way. There's an alchemy there. Ooh, can I hit that alchemy? I should be able to hit, well, 3... Oh, maybe I can't. Oh, yeah, I will be able to. So I'll hit this. I'll hit that. Then we can grab the alchemy. Tier 3 alchemy. Let's see what happens. Okay. I kind of want to just throw everything, all this stuff together. And then also the scythe. Oh, wait. Scythe and dowsing rod. Yes. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's actually not a bad scarab there. This one has scaling damage. This applies bleed and damage. I think I'll take this one. I might as well just put this on here as well. Okay, 268 health. I don't have a lot of health here. And this boss is going to do a lot of damage. 3 damage per allied weapon card. Okay, so that's only 6 damage. Deal 29 damage. Okay. This is nice because that's going to give me preserve equal to damage taken. So that should work against this boss pretty well. Projects to adjacent relic cards, heal 14. Okay, there's only 2... There's 2 adjacent relic cards. Okay. I don't know. I think that there's a chance... Well, my health is really low. If I had like over 100 health, maybe 120-ish, I think I would be okay. But I have a feeling I'm going to lose this one, but let's see. Yep. Okay. I don't think 100 health would have helped me there either. I think this is where my run ends. This boss might still be a little bit too strong. Yep. I just got demolished. Rip me. Okay. I think what I will do... Let's just turn down the damage a little bit. How strict are you with the palette? Maybe straying could make it stand out more. I'm very strict, yeah. Very strict. Welcome back, Zeki, by the way. Possible idea, add a ritual location where you spend blood to increase max health infinitely as long as you can afford it, but each time you spend blood it costs more for that location only. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think, yeah, there's definitely a lot more interesting events I can add to the map. Just lots of stuff to figure out. Just wondering, have you thought about having like a full screen dither effect of different patterns to simulate different colors? Adds no new colors to the palette. I'm not using dithering very heavily in this game. for a couple reasons. One, I don't really know how to make it look good, and two, I like the way it is with the nice solid colors. Apologize, it's already a mechanic, but I was thinking it would be cool and good feedback if the player could see what boss they're going to face. They can try and plan their board. Yeah, that will definitely be a thing. I want to add the ability to preview boards so you can like inspect this combat and it will show you what the board is. And I also want there to, so for the next playtest, there's going to be one boss for each region. But in the final game, I want there to be multiple bosses. I think at least 3 different bosses for each region. So you can have control. Like if you get to a checkpoint node early, you can control which boss you want to fight. So that's definitely something that I want to do. I'm just not quite there yet. Just not quite there yet, unfortunately. I think the game is feeling good though. I'm not able to reliably win anymore, which is nice. I think the poison might still be a little bit strong, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But we'll see. We will see. Oh man, I've got a lot to do. Oh, I got a lot to do for the end of the month. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, that's going to be it for the stream today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate you hanging out and giving me your ideas and whatnot. Again, Alchemortis is available on Steam. If you haven't wishlisted it yet, I would appreciate that. You can also check out the Patreon. Again, I added a new perk to the top Patreon tier. If you subscribe to the top tier for 1 month, you will get a Alchemortis Steam key when Alchemortis releases on Steam, among other perks that you can check out there. But you can also join the Discord. That's entirely free, and you can also like the video, subscribe to the channel, all the good stuff. All the ways you can support me in the game are linked in the description below. So yeah, thank you, Hayden Studio. Yeah, I'm glad that we can do like a little bit of co-working. That's pretty fun. I like how a lot of people in this stream work on their own stuff while I'm working, so definitely cool. But yeah, I will unfortunately not be streaming tomorrow, and the reason for that is because Battlefield 6 is coming out tomorrow during my normal stream time, and I'm going to do that instead of working, so... But I'll be back at it. I'll probably stream Saturday morning, 10 a.m., so I hope to see you there. And otherwise, I will see you back here Monday at 10 a.m. as well. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.